Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to our Cheetah Talks, episode 16 something. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, joined by co-host Anonymous Phil.
I'm still here.
Still here. Alright, let's roll the intro. One of these is not like the other. That one. That is less than conducive to a proper cleaning. Well, hello! Welcome back to the podcast. Oh my gosh. There's too many things open right now. Where the heck is Discord? Oh my gosh. Just trying to find Discord and it's just a struggle. So, what did you watch the game yesterday?
Yeah.
What? So, how did you guys watch it on like Fox? Did you watch it on Nickelodeon?
I don't know. Probably Fox. I don't know what channel they're on. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering if you watched on Nickelodeon, you could have seen SpongeBob make commentary.
Oh no. I mean they showed like SpongeBob like in the booth or whatever, but I didn't hear commentary.
Oh, okay. Did you watch the Bubble Bowl?
Bubble Bowl?
They said they would do they were going to do the Bubble Bowl to start from the show, right?
Yeah.
Sweet Victory?
Yeah.
They played it before the beginning of the Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't see the beginning.
Ah, okay. That explains it.
I take it you didn't see the game at all?
Nope. Did you count how many times you saw Taylor Swift?
Nope. Don't even want to know.
Oh man, my friend said he counted. My coworker said he counted 11 times they showed Taylor, which is an amount. That's a lot. Oh man, I heard it ended up being a pretty good game in the second half.
Yeah.
Because the first half, I just saw the scores as it was going along. I'm like, this looks like the most boring first half ever.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot of points scored.
Yeah. Well, all the people that said it was scripted are full of shit. Other than the fact that the Chiefs won, all the scripts are basically wrong. Like
I know nothing of the sort.
Huh?
I said I know nothing of the sort.
Well, so like the big thing now is like a lot of people are saying that the NFL is scripted. And blah blah.
I don't know why.
Huh?
I said I don't know about this.
Okay, well that's the big thing. Everybody says it's scripted, right? But like when you, it's not true. But and so everybody's trying to find the scripts or whatever, and because people are just upset with the way things are being run in the NFL. I think is the main issue, and well, a lot of the scripts we're gonna have the Chiefs just absolutely destroy the Niners. That clearly did not happen. They barely won. Had to go into overtime, of which I will point out the new overtime rules did not. They should not have affected the outcome. I would say they had minimal effects on the outcome of this game. Because the old overtime rules... So, I mean, okay, so I should say this. The playoffs have different... rules compared to the rest of... the playoffs have different rules for overtime than the rest of the season, right? So in the rest of the season, whoever has first. So basically, each team when it goes into overtime, whatever team gets to have the ball first, if they get a touchdown, the game's over. Simple as that. The other team does not get to have a possession.
Say this again?
So if the game goes into overtime, whichever team gets to have the ball first,
Yeah.
whoever gets to have it first, if they score a touchdown, game ends, game over. In that first
That
possession,
doesn't sound fair.
it's not. No one.
That was an actual rule.
That is the rule for
Well, it's not
non-playoff
anymore.
games.
Oh, it is the rule?
Yep.
I thought it was they added a quarter.
It was what?
I thought they added a quarter.
No, that's college. NFL is different.
No, that's not how college works. Is it?
Yeah.
I thought.
No, college gets a quarter, and NFL you get a quarter as well. But it will end whoever scores a touchdown first. That's just the way it is.
No, I thought college was each team got a chance to go, and then if you missed your chance at the end zone, then the other team gets a shot. And each team gets a chance for the end zone.
Right.
And then once you reach the end zone, your turn is over, and then the other team gets a chance.
Yeah, no, college. Yeah, that's how college is. The NFL is. Oh, maybe that's how it is.
College was not a quarter. You get a chance at the end zone. Well, if you fail to make it, the other team gets to try. If they also fail to make it, you go again.
Okay.
And you keep doing that for like 3 times, and then at 3 overtimes, you have a different rule.
I thought there was. I thought there was time with that too.
I thought quarter was NFL. NFL they gave them a quarter.
So I thought there was
The problem with the quarter was that whichever team got the ball first, they had the advantage because they could run down the clock.
So nope, not in the NFL. The NFL you could do that, but there's no reason to, because if you get a touchdown,
if you run down,
game's over.
Sending it down the field.
What?
If you run down the clock, the other team doesn't have as much time to get down the field. That's how it is.
Well, either way, regardless, whoever scores a touchdown first, game over, done. The other team does not get a chance to try again. It's just done. Game over. So if you get the ball first in regular season, game over, and you can score a touchdown, game over. Game ends. That's an NFL. I don't know how the clock works. I'm not a I don't know. All I know is that if you score a touchdown on that first drive, game ends for overtime. Now,
I'm reading it right now. This is NFL regular season rule. At the end of regulation, the referee will toss a coin to determine which team will possess the ball first in overtime.
Yep.
The visiting team captain will call the toss. No more than one 10-minute period will follow a 3-minute intermission.
Yep.
Each team must possess or have the opportunity to possess the ball. The exception, if the team that gets the ball first scores a touchdown on the opening possession.
Yep.
Sudden death play, when the game ends on any score, safety, field goal, or touchdown, you continue until a winner is determined.
Yep.
2 timeouts.
Yep.
And then it's recorded as a tie if at the end of overtime.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's right, because they can end in ties, which I always thought was dumb.
Not in the playoffs, though.
Place.
So the playoffs couldn't end in a tie. So the rules.
Well, no, basically, not playoffs. This is regular season.
Right, but
regular season games can end in a tie.
But I was explaining what the playoffs rules are now, because the Super Bowl is the playoffs. So, regular season, it still pisses people off, but it's not, it still pisses people off. The fact that you can end in a tie still pisses people off. But in the playoffs, you can't end in a tie. And for the longest time, it was basically the same rules as regular season, except the game can't end in a tie. They have to determine a winner. So I think they just keep doing overtimes like they do in college. But that pissed a lot of people off because this is the playoffs. Why the fuck can't my team have a chance to score?
Yeah, why? Is there a reason to their madness?
Nobody knows. Nobody. I'm sure back when the league was founded and this was made up, 50 freaking years ago, I'm sure, 60 years ago, I'm sure there was a reason. But now it seems arbitrary and stupid. So now for the playoffs, the other team does get another possession. So we look back at the Super Bowl last night. I think the new rule, because I think this is the first time that new rule's been into effect before. I don't think it's. I could be wrong about that though. I don't think this is. I think the Chiefs had another overtime a few years ago. Not in the Super Bowl, but in the playoffs. But it doesn't matter. Point is, this is like the first time I could think of it happening in the Super Bowl, anyways. And so it's like, if people want to bitch about the rule, and that's why the Chiefs won, you could maybe a little bit, because maybe, here's the thing, right? Maybe the 49ers went for their field goal because maybe they thought, we can stop the, because regardless with the old rule, with the old rule, they would have probably just kept going for a touchdown because they knew, they're not going to give their chance. Mm-hmm. Now with the new rule, it's like, well, we still could, except, actually, nope, never mind. Take that back. I was thinking wrong. No, never mind. The new rule completely had no effect on this because with or without it, the San Francisco would have done a field goal. Period. Mm-hmm. So the Chiefs getting a touchdown, game's over. That with or without the new rule. So people can't complain about the new rule being the reason. But the new rule, nobody's bitching about the new rule because everybody likes the fact that the other team gets a chance.
Yes.
Because it's dumb that you don't get to try.
It makes it fair.
Yeah. Yeah. It's dumb. The rest of the season's dumb. I don't know why they do it that way.
I still need revision because there was time on the clock, and in San Francisco waste the time. So they used about half the clock. So in the end, it was about fair. They each had the same amount of time with the ball. But I don't know if time should be of an issue. I think it should just be you run the play. If you don't get if it takes 4 downs, then you lost your shot. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, time.
I don't think time should be an issue to get down the field, but I get that they want to have a hard cutoff, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know why there's.
I don't think it's fair when you have a time. I don't think they have as fair of a shot.
Well, I think you still need to have time because otherwise you give the offense an unfair advantage. Because now so you don't have a play clock, right? If you don't have time, you don't have a play clock.
Oh no, there's still a clock. They still get penalized for delay game.
Oh right, yeah, but why are you gonna have a play clock? Why would you have a play clock but not a regular clock? This doesn't make any sense. Plus, you got to keep.
Because each team gets the same amount of time to go.
Yeah.
Because or at least change it so each team gets 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Rather than making it 15 minutes set for overtime.
I don't know. It's like a regular quarter. Just adds another quarter on. So it's with extra.
It's not though.
Yeah, I know. It's an extra quarter with extra steps.
Different.
It's jank. I know it's jank. I don't know why overtime has to be different. Why can't it just be an extra quarter and then whoever has the highest points at the end of the quarter?
No. That's just as bad. Because it depends which team goes first.
That's how.
That's not how college works.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we shouldn't do it based off of whichever team goes first. Then maybe it should just literally be another quarter, not another half, just another quarter. So basically, the fourth quarter ends. If there's still a tie, with field possession continues. We take a break. Field possession continues. Timeouts reset to 2 each, and possessions continue.
So what? You add another quarter if it's tied at the quarter?
Yeah. No kickoff. Therefore, you don't have to worry about who gets the ball first.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're rewriting the fundamental rules of football here, so you know. To all the people that subscribe for non-football talk, I'm sorry. So, but that being said, non-football talk here. You want to see this? Do you want to see this cool thing I got at work?
Sure.
You got your camera on.
I
right?
think you showed me. It was a gold coin, right?
Yeah, this gold quarter. It's so gold.
Was it painted or why is it like that?
I don't know. I tried to look up a way of turning quarters gold, but they don't look like this. I don't know. I don't know how they did this.
Who brought it in? Did the customer say anything when they brought it in?
No, this didn't come from a customer. This came from a roll of quarters.
Oh, it came in a roll of quarters?
Yeah, I cracked open a roll because I needed loose quarters, and I went, what the fuck is this?
Oh, so it's like it got mixed with their, data coin ink.
So I don't know, because they were used quarters. Because this is a Tennessee quarter. This is old.
Oh.
And
I didn't know if, when they make quarter, back in like '08 or whatever, whatever the quarter Tennessee was made, it was a misprint that got put in the dollar coin coloring ink.
I don't think that would work. Because how would it get a quarter? Because how would it get a quarter seal on it then? If it fell into the dollar coin?
Isn't it the same color?
What?
Isn't it the same color?
No, it's actually I should point this out. It is not the same gold as a dollar coin. They're different.
Oh, you have them next to each other?
What?
Side by side comparison.
I don't have one here. I don't have any gold dollars here at home.
If you did a side by side comparison, it's not the same.
It's not. I have dollar coins at work though, and it was not the same gold.
Oh.
This is something else. I don't know what it is. I think it's not painted, but I think whatever it is, I think somebody added an extra coating to it, like a little bit of copper, and then played it with zinc. I don't know. I have no idea how they did this. This very well could just be actual gold on here. I don't know. It's something. It does not look like when I saw people basically if you set it. I don't remember what the process was, but if you heat a quarter up and then drop it in, I think alcohol or acetone. I don't remember what the video said. It will turn it gold.
Why?
Because it's made of it's zinc plated copper.
And
So you're
why does
turning,
it go? Why does it turn gold?
huh?
Why does it turn gold?
Well, it's turning brass colored, not gold. And brass
Oh.
looks like gold. But this is not the same brass color. It doesn't look like, I don't think it's gold. I think it's too gold to be gold, which suggests that it's brass. But I don't know. It's stunning though. It just doesn't, I don't know. You'll have to see it in person, and I'll have to get some dollar coin to compare. I need gold though. And like I need to figure out how this was made. I need like somebody who knows this kind of stuff. But this is something else. I freaking love it though, because it just stands out. I thought it was fake at first, but nope, it's an actual quarter. It.
At least you accepted it for a legal tender.
Well, I didn't have a choice.
Oh.
It came in. Yep.
So
I managed to get another Eisenhower dollar with the bicentennial one.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat. Got that the other day. I don't think there's any other coin-related things. Oh. There was something else I wanted to show you, but I don't remember. Well, I thought there was something else besides the other thing, but I don't remember what it was. Other than these. These are the current state of our solar eclipse viewers.
well, they can be that close together.
Yeah, I wouldn't think why. I couldn't see why. I mean, you can always block it off. You know.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how close they can be together.
I can't see why this would be a problem. You know, if you wanted to really, you just do that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna back it with this poplar. And then drill holes through it again.
Oh, why?
Pizzazz.
Oh.
It'll be more substantial. And that way you don't have to. That way, there's more backing to the aluminum. I mean, it's 1/8 inch thick aluminum, but like, you can still bend it. Like, if you wanted to bend it, you could bend it pretty easily. Actually, it's a lot harder to bend it now that there's holes in it. Well, A, because the aluminum's been work hardened a little bit, and B, well, you've strengthened it by putting holes in it, which is such a weird concept. Can we talk about fucking materials are such a weird thing? How you can actually strengthen something by putting holes in it?
Yeah.
Such a wild thing.
Redistributes the force.
What?
Redistributing the force.
Yeah. I got them pretty close to like matching each other. But the third one, I fucked it up. Did you see my story?
No, yes, I don't know. Describe it.
I drilled the hole for the third one too close to one of the edges.
Oh.
And so it won't work. It
Broke?
it almost, well, let me go grab it. I'll show you. It didn't break, but it wouldn't work anymore, right? Because look at how close that is.
Yeah.
We're talking like...
How did that happen?
Well, so... So you got the drill, right? And I'm having to push down really hard. So I'm like this. I can't see what I'm drilling anymore. Because I'm like looking down like this. Because like I'm having to push really hard because after doing this like one time, these teeth on here were dull. So the third time, they're even duller. And well, you see how you have to have that little piece sticking out? I didn't put a punch in it this time. Do you know what a punch is?
I mean, I know what a pinhole punch is. I don't know if that's the same thing.
So, I take this. got a sharp end on it. And I put it on the aluminum. And then I hit it with a hammer.
Oh, yeah, similar concept.
Huh?
Similar concept.
Yeah, and so it makes a dent in the aluminum. So that when I go to drill it, the drill bit can stick in that dent. And the bit won't wobble around. Well, I didn't do that, and so it slipped.
Why?
What? Why?
Why? Why didn't you make a dent?
I figured I didn't do it for the other holes, and it was just fine. So I figured it would be fine for this one.
Oh.
But the other holes, the saw wasn't as dull. So by this one,
true.
What?
That's true.
So by this one, it was so dull that it slid so much, and this hole is not perfectly round either. Like it is horrible. So it's in the scrap / recycle aluminum pile, which I've never had before. But my problem now is, so I have enough aluminum left to make 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it actually, like, I don't know, this whole thing worked out to where, well, not quite 2 more, but, like, truth be told, there's enough room, I can make it work. Problem is, I can't cut it. I don't have a workbench and the proper clamps. I have to run to my parents to get the proper clamps. Because all I have are these, and I'm using my coffee table as a workbench, and it just doesn't. So like I had to use that piece of plywood back there. You can't see it. That piece of plywood back there and prop it up. It was a bitch. And it just, these are all, sorry, this is spoilers for the video to all the people that were going to watch this video in March. The saw blade I bought, though, that I realized I didn't need to buy anymore. If you saw that short.
I did see that one.
Yeah, I didn't need to buy. It worked really well.
Yeah.
It cut the aluminum very well. It cut into pieces. But yeah. So now I'm in this weird spot. I was kind of glad you canceled yesterday, because my office is a disaster. I didn't really want to clean it.
I see.
Because literally all this shit's just strung about behind me. You can't see it, actually. I don't want to move the camera. It's just shit all over. Oh, man. I have a recycled aluminum pile now. I have the plugs from the hole saw, and then I have some aluminum cans in this. And I'm like, is it worth? Should I just throw it in my? Well, this I'm not sure if I want to recycle this whole thing. I kind of want to just cut it here, and that way I have this entire piece of aluminum I can use.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to recycle the plugs either, because you never freaking know. I would rather just melt all the aluminum down and reuse it for something else, but I don't have a foundry, and I don't know if I really want to spend the money on a foundry.
How much does one of them cost?
What?
How much does one of them cost?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know how much you could build one for. I haven't actually looked into it that much. Hundreds of dollars, I would guess.
Oh, you can afford that.
Well, next month, yeah. But I got I gotta start working on that radiation box. That's April, so I gotta spend money for that.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I
I haven't noticed any side effects.
won't need it for May. And then June, all I gotta do is buy a bottle of Def. And a 50-pound bag of fertilizer.
A 50-pound bag of fertilizer?
I don't want a 50-pound kerosene. I don't want to buy a 50-pound bag, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
That's the smallest quantity.
That's the smallest quantity.
Oh boy.
Oh, and then maybe some tannerite, and then convince somebody to let me use it. Use their gun. I would use my dad's rifle. He'd be fine with me using it. But if I asked, of course. But the problem is, I hate his scope. His scope sucks. Like, it sucks. Like, you can't. I tried using it. I was just like, what the fuck? I was just like, okay, whatever. This is just how gun scopes are. And then my stepmom got a rifle for Christmas. I think it might have been that for that. Actually, I take that back. I saw her scope, and I'm like, or somehow I swear I saw her scope second, but I think she must have gotten it after we were done shooting. I don't remember. Point is, I saw her scope, and I went, what? It was wonderful. Like, my dad's FOV on it sucks. Right? It's like you're like looking through like a hole like that. Like it's tiny. And then her FOV's like this. So like, on my dad's, you're like having to like line your eye up just right. Because like the FOV doesn't frickin' line up with the crosshair. So you have to like line that up. And then you have to line up the damn crosshairs on what the hell you're shooting at. And it's high power, and you don't have like a tripod or anything. You can't clamp it, so you're all just like sitting. It's just a bitch. But then my stepmom's rifle, I picked it up. I never got to shoot it, but I picked it up and went, huh, like the stupid cat meme, huh. I went, what? You can actually see what the fuck you're aiming at. You can see the crosshairs.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because it's brand new and my dad's is ancient. So, I will be. I don't think she'll let me use her rifle to shoot tannerite. So, we may just have to ask my dad to shoot the tannerite, which is fine. I would rather shoot it myself, but, it is what it is. We're also going to be shooting quite a small target because I don't want to I don't want to have to make I don't want a giant crater,
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Because it's going to be loud as shit. And the more we use, the further back we have to be and the harder the shot is going to be. Therefore, the more... Because the problem is, right, I don't want to use a ton of tannerite.
Bigger the excitement.
So, like, I don't want to use a ton of tannerite. That's the big problem. And so your tannerite target is, like, this big. Like a fistful. Is like, it's like... You don't want a ton of...
You measure your excitement in tons of TNT.
Bruh.
And you know you have something really awe-inspiring when you start using megatons.
Those are thermonuclear weapons, sir. You're insane. No, so there's a fistful of tannerite.
You can get a nice little explosion. But, once you're in the mega, maybe even gigaton regime.
Gigaton? Sir! Gigatons. That's like annihilating the planet.
Oh, not quite.
What do you mean not quite? We've never...
It'll be fine.
I don't think... I guess no. I think what's the largest? The Tsar Bomba was 100 megatons. right?
Yeah, you're fine. You got
So
another
1
10 orders of
gigaton,
magnitude.
1
You got another
gigaton,
order of magnitude.
it's a whole order of magnitude bigger.
You
One,
got one order of magnitude. You're fine.
yeah. Anyways, like I said though, uh, no, and then I gotta buy that dog collar for July, and then August. That's probably like a $30 video. Like you're gonna buy sugar, corn syrup. I already have sugar, so we just need to buy corn syrup and like Coke, lots of Coke, Mentos.
Back to the envelope calculation from online says 60 zetatons.
68 zetatons. Is that what it
60
takes?
zetatons.
Is that what it takes to
Zeta
wipe out the
is 10
planet?
to the 24.
Is that what it takes to wipe out life on the planet?
That's what it takes to destroy the gravitational binding force of the Earth.
Oh, that seems excessive.
Basically, if you think of like an infinite number of like shells, each shell is gravitationally bounded to the next. When you integrate from 0 to the radius of the Earth, you can find out the amount of gravitational binding energy that there is.
Yeah, I know what the
60 zetatons.
Does that exceed?
So,
But does that exceed the chemical bonds?
Overkill. It is a bit of overkill, but it would get the job done.
Does that exceed the chemical binding?
The gravitational binding energy. We don't care about chemical binding. Is like atoms. Is like the inner parts of the nucleus binding together, right?
Maybe gravitational
binding.
Actually, you know what? On an explosion you know what's crazy about an explosion that big?
The EM force is 1,000 times stronger.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy about an explosion that big?
What?
Is that it's probably so big that it will self-feed itself.
Self-feed?
Mm-hmm. So when it starts, right, it's going to rip atoms apart, which will generate more energy and which will then be able to tear more atoms apart, which will tear more, and it'll be a chain reaction. You actually don't probably need
until the whole Earth is gone.
You probably don't even need an explosion that big to completely rip the planet apart.
It's a bit of overkill, but it would get the job done.
What?
That's what I said. It's a bit of overkill, but it would get the job done.
It might rip a hole in the. And that won't. I was making it. I was going.
It will not rip a hole in space-time.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, we need. That's an interesting question. How many zetatons? How many zetatons is a supernova?
It's just a void in the solar system.
What?
I said there would just be a void where the Earth once was in the solar system.
Yeah.
Everything that ever was is vaporized. Gone. Matter to energy. Gone.
It might. My question is, how many zetatons is a supernova?
It's not even. I don't even know if it's same scale.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
is it terazetatons?
I don't know if there's a number put on that.
Well, we can look up the number of joules in
No, like I'm saying, I don't know if a number has been put on that.
We're gonna look it up.
10 to the 44?
10 to the 44 joules. So,
Wait, that's for
I want to convert
supernova.
what?
Yeah, supernova. Yeah.
I want to convert joules to.
Well, no, it'd just be 24. It'd be 20 of those.
1 petajoule.
20 magnitudes of those.
10 to the 10 to the 44. 1 to the 1 petajoule. So here. See if you can make sense of this.
What am I looking at?
Hold on, it's going live. This. What does this tell us? So this is the number of joules. 10 to the 44 is the number of joules in
Oh no, you need to make the number bigger.
What?
The number is too big.
Yeah, I know. So
You need to change your unit on the right.
I can't go any further. I can't go any bigger than petajoules.
Oh, why?
What do you mean, why? I don't think humanity produces 1 petajoules in a year.
But what is petajoule?
Peta comes after Terra.
1,000,000 billion.
Yeah. Amount of energy humanity produced by humans in a year. This is the U.S. I want the world consumption of energy. World consumption. Oh my god. Oil. That'll work. Energy.
Well, why does it do that?
What is what?
It's wrong. Change your caret key to an E.
Hold on. What are we? Hold on. Here?
Yeah, your conversion's wrong. Change the caret key to an E.
Ah.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. I put the caret in there.
What?
I put the caret in
you
there.
put the caret. The caret's wrong. Because otherwise it's saying that your number of joules is smaller than a petajoule. That number of joules should be bigger than a petajoule.
Hey, but look at this. It's only 9.9 petajoules.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Why is Google doing that?
Hey, that ain't half bad.
Why is it interpreting a caret key?
1 supernova is less than a zettajoule.
Why is it doing that?
Hey.
I'm intrigued now.
Well, regardless, 1 supernova, this can't be right.
1e to the 2. See, why is it doing that?
But this can't be right. 10 to the 44 joules. That can't be right.
What?
You're telling me this number and this number are the same.
So peta is 10 to the 15.
So this is wrong.
I don't know what your conversion's doing.
Yeah, this is wrong. Because this is not this.
How is it calculating that then? How is that calculating that?
Don't know. It's
I'm
dividing.
telling you, your conversion
Divide the
calculator,
energy
I don't know what
value
it's doing.
by 1e plus 15.
Put a plus in there.
Oh. Same thing.
Do not change it.
Well, let's try this now. There we go. No, it's still
I cannot
negative.
see the number.
It's still negative.
No, it should not be smaller.
How the fuck is it? Why is it going negative? Well, this is useless. Well,
That's what I don't get what the carrot key is doing.
let's bring up a calculator here. Now, you can't see the calculator, but that's all right. Currency, volume, length, energy, perfect. Joules, British thermal units, kilowatt hours. Fuck. It doesn't go big enough. Fuck. Well, there's a way to solve this. Wolfram alpha.
I think it's 1 to the 29.
Wolfram alpha.
I think it's 1 to the 29.
I don't know. Either way, we need to zeta. How many zeros is a zeta?
What?
How many zeros
Zeta
is zeta?
is 21.
21.
Yada is bigger than that. It's 10 to the 24.
Yeah, but we want to know how many Earths can a supernova destroy.
Oh.
Although that conversion doesn't even make sense, because that's in zetatons of TNT, not zetajoules.
Yeah, you need to convert to joules.
Fuck. How many tons of TNT? Tons of TNT. No, amount of joules in 1 ton of TNT. Amount of energy in 1 ton of TNT. Holy fuck. 4.18 gigajoules. Yeah, that sounds about right. Fuck. Well, that doesn't make it better. 10 to the 44 divided by 4 to the... What is that? 9? Right?
Yeah, he's going to divide it out and figure out the number. Pull out your calculator again.
But no. A gigajoule.
Giga is, 10 to the 9.
Bruh. No. No. 4 times 10 to the... No. It's dumb. This is dumb. No. It doesn't make a dent.
Well, why is it 4.184? Do you know that number is the specific gravity of water? Or, no, not this, the specific heat capacity of water. 4.184. Is there any reason why the number is a coincidence? Is it a coincidence, or is there a reason for that 4.184?
I don't know.
That 4.184 is the specific heat capacity of water. I don't know if there's a coincidence, if that's just a coincidence, or if they're actually related, if that's how it's calculated.
It's 1 gigacalorie. It's a lowercase calorie. It's gotta be.
Yeah, then that's why. That's why 1 calorie equals 4.184 joule, right?
Yeah.
Which is the specific heat capacity of water.
It's gotta be a coincidence that 1 ton of TNT is exactly
Yeah. Yeah. Why is it that
1
4.184?
gigacalorie. That has to be a coincidence. That has to be a coincidence.
Because that is a specific key. That number 4.184. I know that number. I know that number anywhere.
Yeah. What? That has to be a coincidence. Yeah, 4.18. Look, it's the same. It persists. See? So if we upgrade it to mega, it's still 4.18.
Well, you're just changing the units at that point. But where did that 4.184 come to begin with?
That has to be a coincidence. Right?
I don't know. I'm asking how they calculated tons of TNT.
What?
Did they use specific heat of water in the calculation? I don't know how they calculate the amount of joules or whatever. I'm just saying, did they use specific heat of water in the calculation? Because I could explain it. Or is it just that big of a coincidence? Like literally all 4 numbers are the exact same. In that order.
Well, let's Google how to find the amount of energy produced in an explosion. Equations for determining the explosions. Holy shnikes. Here's the explosion, the ambient pressure, the burst pressure of the vessel, the volume of expanding gas in the vessel, the capacity, the ratio of the gas, unitless. There you go.
You found it?
Are you looking
For
at
that
it?
reason? No.
No, there's no. It's a coincidence.
Oh.
Because look at this look at this. Look at this. It's a coincidence. If they're using Broad's method, of course.
What is this site you're on? What is that? What does that say? Equations for determining what?
onlinelibrary.wiley.com.
Oh, energy of explosion.
Equations for determining the
Nice.
energy of of explosion.
See.
I don't know what this website is. This is just a PDF.
I found it.
App.
I'm intrigued.
Study.com. It's the same equation. Yeah, Broad's method.
Well, no. Gamma is in the equation. It says the heat capacity ratio for the gas. Are they using water vapor as the gas?
That's an interesting question. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know. They must. Right? I don't know why they would be, but they must. Maybe that's the easiest way, is like the submerging explosives in water. Maybe that's the easiest way to find to figure it out. I don't know. I do know that's how we find calories, is with water. You know, because 1 calorie is how many joules it takes to raise water by 1 degree centigrade.
Yep. No, but the answer that it should have been earlier, back to earlier, it should just be 10 to the 44 divided by 10 to the 15. That is how you calculate that.
Right.
And I don't know what that what your converter was doing.
I don't know. It's Google. Don't ask me. Google's broken. Google, fix your crap. I think
That number comes out to be 1 to the 29.
1 to the 29 petajoules.
Yes, 1 to the 29 petajoules.
We still have to convert that to zettajoules.
Oh, you can do that.
I don't want to do that. And then convert that. Well, actually, no. That's we actually have to first convert our joules into tons of TNT.
Oh no, we'll just go straight to. Just skip the whole petajoules. Just go straight to zettajoules.
No, remember it's zettatons of TNT. Remember it was zettatons of TNT, not zettajoules.
Oh.
So we have to convert our joules into tons of TNT, which we can then convert into zettajoules, zettatons of TNT, which is just like whatever, like 2 steps after yada, pretty much, because like I have more zeros. If that makes sense in my mind, that's not actually how that works, but I'm just going to picture that is how it works, even though I know it's wrong. Anyways.
Big number.
Big number. Still stupidly big. In the, probably in the vegetarian range. I think vegetarian is...
What?
What?
The what? No, the what range?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian?
It's like 1 to the 6. It's like 10 to the 60th.
Oh! I'm sorry. I know what you're saying now.
Yeah. Because you go trillion, quadrillion, quintillion.
No, it's quadrillion.
Yeah, sorry, I know. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Quadrillion.
Quadrillion.
Quadrillion. Quadrillion. Quintillion. Sextillion. Septillion. Octillion. Nonillion. Decillion. And then it's uns decillion. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say that one. And then it's dodecillion. Tridecillion. Quindecillion. Quadrecillion. Quindecillion. Sextecillion. Septicillion. And then... Then you have octocillion. Nondecillion.
Actually, it's novendecillion.
Right, sorry. It's been a while since I've been up that high in egg. Yeah, since I've looked at the numbers that big in egg ink. And then, vegetarian.
Vigintillion.
The vegan number. It's like 10 to the 60th, right?
10 to the 63.
Oh, so it's too big.
That's in short number notation. Large number notation is 10 to the 121.
Yeah, but everybody uses short number. But everybody uses short number.
No. But no, I'm telling you, if you use the large number way, it makes everything make so much more sense.
Yeah, I know it does. We've gone over this.
Numbers count much more simply.
63. So vegetarian is 63. So we only need 40. Oh, so we can stop at like undecillion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That makes right because that would be like 10 to the 30.
You should have enough room.
Oh, so we don't want to stop there. We want to stop at quindecillion. Quadecillion, somewhere in there. That'll get us roughly in the right place of where we need to be. Joules. Oh my god. But like, cause what? So giga is billions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Giga is billions. What's after giga? Tera. Duh. Tera, which is trillions. That's nice and easy to remember. Tera is trillions. And then after Tera is peta. Peta doesn't line up with quadrillion nicely. It lines better up with peta. I think when I hear peta, I think of a pentagon. I think of 5, which doesn't line up with quin.
Yeah, I don't know why they've chosen the number there.
We'll never know. Anyway, so peta is
it
quad.
Should be something as a 4, right? It should be something that kind of goes along the lines of a 4. I would think.
What comes after? So, because like obviously there's Zeta and Yocta, but what the fuck comes after peta?
Hexa.
Hecta?
Exta.
Exta.
Exa.
Which is quintillions. What's after?
So like exabyte.
Okay, exa. What's after exa?
Zeta.
Zeta is sextillion, and then Yocta. Yada. Sorry. Yada is septillion.
And then there's the last 2, which I don't like. I think they're awful names. Me personally, 10 to the 27 should have been named Hella.
Yes.
What did they choose? They chose Rana.
Rada?
Rana and then Quetta.
Rada and what?
Quetta.
Quetta. So Rhonda.
Oh,
I'm gonna call it Rhonda.
No, the sun is in Quetta.
What?
One Quetta. No, it's kilograms. Yeah, one Quetta kilogram.
Okay.
1,000 quettagrams. Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
So
1.9 times 10 to the 30.
So a Rhonda. We're gonna call it Rhonda. Rhonda's easier to remember.
What?
We're gonna call it a Rhonda, the previous one.
There's no D.
I know, but Rhonda. Rhonda?
Rona?
Rona?
I don't know. Ronna.
Rana. Well, if it's Rana, it reminds me of Rhonda.
Vowel? Is that a short or a long vowel? I don't know.
Well, if it's Rana, it reminds me of Rhonda. So I'm just going to say Rhonda. So Rhonda, Rana
Rona
is octodecillion. Octillion. I know. There's too many big numbers, all right? Octillion. And then the last one, whatever. What was it? Quetta. The Quetzal, we're going to call it. Reminds me of the dinosaur, the Quetzal. Is non-decillion. Non-alien. Fuck! I keep jumping to the next.
Decillion.
Non-alien.
Yep.
And then we don't need anything bigger yet, right?
Yeah, not really, no.
Will we need anything bigger?
I mean, if you want to talk about the massive, like, Beetlejuice or something.
Oh. Well, no, because, like, we haven't exceeded anything. So we're in the exabyte.
The mass of the sun is basically
how many
2
bytes of energy? How many bytes?
kilograms.
How many bytes?
Or 2,000 quettagrams.
How many bytes are there?
1,024.
No, I know. No, I'm just wondering how many bytes are in the world. How many bytes of storage the world has.
Oh, I don't know.
See if my printer's working or if it's still broken. I'm gonna have to manually clean it.
What are you printing?
Printing a blue square.
A what?
A blue square. My blue square came out black.
Why?
Don't know.
Well, why are you printing blue square?
Because I'm trying to print this thing for my, well, this is what I was getting before. So now we have no color at all.
You need to put new color in it.
No, it has color. The ducts are clogged. See, there's a square on there.
I thought you bought this printer so that issue would never happen.
Yeah, well, it needs to be cleaned manually.
You told me you bought this printer because you didn't want that issue to ever happen, because you said you were going to rarely print, but when you do, you want it to work.
Well, you have to, well, yeah, I don't know. Long story short, well, the black works. It's the color that's clogged for some reason. Which is weird.
Mm.
Why would the color clog but not the black? That makes any sense. Doesn't matter.
Look at the draw.
I guess. I don't know. Probably, it's a 1 in 4 chance.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, anyways. We are over time. We always go over time when we're doing the Zoom. That was a good podcast, though. We had a lot of interesting discussion.
What did we even talk about? Conversions.
No.
Conversions and guns.
Nope. We just, nope. This is all you need in life. 3 aspects of life.
In China.
Yep. Anyways.
No. That should be, say, math coding in China.
No, it's meth.
No. We don't need more than one type of drug.
Yes, you do.
One drug, one universal language.
Fine. It's math, and code. It's math, and China.
No. There needs to be 3. Oh. No, that's too many M's.
That's the point.
Math cocaine in China? Math heroin in China?
Math drugs in China?
Drugs in China?
Yeah, anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcast every Friday, noon Central Time. And good night.